Alright guys, so this is our 8-foot table. We've got this on the side of us, and that is like the only escape that anybody in this row of tables has, and I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But we got sticker sheets, mini prints, mystery bags, more mini prints, stickers. These are a little hard to see, so we're going to space them out, and I'm going to put some down on this bottom row here. Then we've got these mystery bags, and I'm going to make some actually big mystery bags and put them up here tomorrow. We've got the art bin machine all loaded up. I'll load this up tomorrow and bring all the stuff in for it. We don't leave the battery packs overnight before the show. But yeah, we've got all the prints lined up. I think it looks nice. I think the whole table came together really, really nice. So I'm happy with the way that it looks. All right, you guys, we are all set up, and this is what the table is looking like. So I need to move that over because that's gonna fall off the damn table in a second. But anyways, we've got all the sticker sheets, we've got mystery packs, we've got stickers down the front and up at the top to space them out a little bit more. We have got all the mini prints and some more mystery packs up here. We've got all of the large prints so that everybody can see them. We've got 2 totes that we're selling this weekend, which is the Crafting 'Cause Murder Is Wrong tote and the I'm Fine Kitty tote. We've got the art bin, which I need to actually like grab some strip lights and put inside because it's rather dark. But we're gonna manage that. And then of course we have got the little machine here. So, but it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm happy with this booth setup. It's nice. It's full, but it's not super overwhelming. And we've also got Tink's surgery fund for the tip jar so that we can try and work on her medical bills. But yep, there we have it. We've got mystery bags over here. So all set up for day one. I don't have super high hopes for this weekend, but we've never made less than 1,000 here. So we're gonna shoot for 1,000 for day one as our high goal, and I'm going to shoot for 750 as the low goal for today. It is a 2-day show, Saturday and Sunday, so today should technically be the busiest. So we're gonna shoot for the grand and hope to hit it, because then we'll have a really, really good weekend. But we've got a lot of space in the back too. This show is like notorious for bumping all of the tables up next to each other, so we're having to impose on the neighbor here to get out. Look at Bubba. And there's Mr. Scribbles flipping everybody off in true fashion. But I mean, we've got all that room back there, but their problem is they put the tables all together. So luckily the t-shirt people, they've moved their table back so that you can get in there and that these people can get out as well. So we're invading his space in and out of the thing. But look at my booth neighbor. Hold on. Studio Egg Face is running away from us, but I wanted you to see. Oh look, they do have a cute little voodoo doll. Oh, shut up. Look, they have such cute stuff. We got potion bottles, Pokeballs, chickens, little dragon pattern. That is a Crochet by Jenna pattern, I believe. It is. Yes, see, she's hollering from behind the thingy. She's like me. I'm behind the camera. I am never in front of the camera. Forget it. It's not true. I don't like to be in front of the camera. How about that? Anyway, Koroks. She's got some cute stuff, and look at all the pins and stuff. Keychains. Huh? How can you see that? Well, look at this. Do you mind being in a vlog? Okay. And we've got some more cute crochet stuff over here. Oh, I made that kitty. Got bees, we got Ninja Turtles, sunflower turtles. Look at the babies. It's fantastic, fantastic. But yeah, we're all set up for day one. We're over on the far wall, just past like the vendor area. So we're like not technically in Artist Alley, and we're technically not Artist Alley. not. But yeah, we're over here in like the front corner space, and that's where people come in. They're in the middle, and then they come around here, and we're in the sort of the front of the building, but off to the side. So that's what we're looking like. The good thing is the wrestling ring is way the hell over there. It's way over there, and hopefully less loud from here. It was busting my eardrums in April. That wrestling ring, oh my goodness. I had a migraine coming out both days. Yep, we're all set up and ready to go. All right, you guys, so it is 10:03 and the doors are officially open. The number of people who are walking into the doors is not exactly overwhelming. In fact, it is very underwhelming. There are a few people that seem to sort of be trickling in, but it's a trickle. So again, I don't have super high hopes for this event. I'm hoping that some of people forgave the drama that happened back in April and people show up for this, but it is moving very, very slow as far as people walking through the door. So we're going to set our sales goal today at 750 and hope for 1,000. 1,000 would be our high goal for today, and 750 would be our good goal for today. So hopefully we can make that. Hopefully traffic picks up, because yeah, right now it is pretty dang empty. So anyhow, I am making myself busy back here by putting some of my barcodes and my little stickers on my bags, getting bags ready to go, putting the bigger labels on my carry bags. So yeah, that's what I'm doing back here. In the meantime, Papa is sitting back there with Mr. Scribbles. So there. Oh, there he is. He's down there chilling in between Daddy's legs. Did he flip you off again? Probably. There's a dude walking around with a puppet. Puppets freak me out. Anyway, that's all I know for now. There's some people walking, so hopefully we start making sales very soon. Alright, so we are right across from Vader there. So that's about to be a boring day, just to sit around and wait. And I guess he's here for people to take pictures with. I don't know. But if this doesn't pick up, that's going to be a long day, you know? Like, you know. Alright, what's up you guys? So we have been having sort of a mid kind of day. We've made a few $100, and that's great. It's been relatively slow. I'll show you. Let's see. You can sort of get an idea of, you know, the crowd size right now. We just had someone make an extremely sizable donation to Tink's surgery fund, and I am doing my very, 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 very best not to break down in tears at just the sheer kindness of a stranger. Like, her total, she spent $64. She spent $64, and then she sent $300 to my Cash App. She sent $300 to my Cash App. And I know she did it on purpose. She said she did it on purpose, and I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to do. Where are you? Oh my God, go away. Andy's gonna go chase her down, and he said he's found his new sugar mama. Oh my God. Yeah, so I'm sitting here shaking, like freaking out in the middle of a convention.
I found my sugar mama.
He says he's found him a sugar mama. He's gone, and then he took off. I don't even know what to say. You can get your butt on somewhere. Look at this idiot.
I'm getting this tongue ready.
Oh my God. He's so nasty. He's such an idiot. He's such a freaking idiot. Oh my goodness. I am shaking. I don't even know what to say. I mean, so check in. We're doing fine. We're doing okay. It's not a great convention, obviously. It's a little mid, but that's what I expected here. I don't know if we're going to hit our goal. We could possibly hit the goal, but yeah, I just don't even know. Tink is getting tips today. She had also had like several people that would put a 5 or a 10 in there, and so we're getting, so people are just so generous. People here are so generous to to help with the fund, because I mean we've got $3,000 in debt to pay off, so this is going to go a long way to making those payments and getting that payment or that debt down, because yeah. And I don't even know what to say. I'm just so happy. I'm just so freaking happy and so thankful and so grateful. And we're going to be doing the raffle next week, so I'm going to be gathering up a bunch of prizes from a bunch of different people. And well, I'm not going to gather them up personally, but we're going to have some prizes for from a bunch of different creators. And I'm going to set up the raffle thing over on my Shopify, so stay tuned for information about that. I might, once I figure it out, put some information at the end of this vlog for that. I just don't even, so I don't even. All right, y'all, I'm trying to rein in Mr. Scribbles. He's trying to make me go insane. Look at that sexy beast right there.
I'm in love with my sugar mama.
I'm trying to keep him from chasing down his wannabe sugar mama. We got about 15 minutes left in the convention today, and yeah, it's been pretty dead the whole day. So we didn't really hit our goals, but that's okay. It's been a good day overall. We met a good new friend with our table neighbor, and I got some. Oh, I put it up already. I got some stuff from them, but Studio Egg Face. Studio Egg Face, check them out. I will show you the pins that I got from them. We did an art trade in the video or something like that, because I think I already put them up. No, there's no trucker pucker. No. Anyway, no, he's trying, no, anyways, this is what I'm dealing with, trucker pucker here. Oh my God, anyways, that's the end of day one. I will check with y'all tomorrow.
The end of day two is never going to come to us.
Right. Got Zen Jumps chainmail. I'm gonna grab a card. I'm getting this necklace right here, but look at all of this beautiful stuff. They're so pretty. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. They're so pretty. So y'all go and check them out. Freaking awesome. So welcome to day two. There's no need to show you the front of the booth. It looks exactly the same as it did yesterday. So we're hoping for a halfway decent turnout today. It's not gonna happen, but if it's as good as yesterday, then that should be another few $100s in our pocket. We'll see how today goes. I just went out to the bathroom and come back in. There was literally three people waiting outside for the doors to open and nothing else. VIP opens at 9:30 and the rest of the hall opens to the public at 10. So it's still a little bit early. It's 9:25 now. I don't know if there have been a few more people who trickled up to the doorways, but that was what it was like at 9:15 when I came back from the bathroom. We'll just set a goal today of $500, unfortunately. I'm gonna work on my iPad. I did some work on my iPad yesterday. We woke up this morning and Tink is snotty again. She's snotty and her breath is wet. She had breakfast, which is good, but we're gonna have to call the vet again tomorrow, and I'm actually really concerned about her again. So I don't know why she hasn't been able to get over her snot, and they didn't call me back last week, even though I mentioned that she was still snotty on Wednesday when we got her staples removed. So I'm gonna call the vet again first thing tomorrow morning and see what I can find out, see if we can't get back in there and test her or something and test her blood again to see what's going on. So that will probably take up the majority of my tomorrow, which is, you know, not exactly what I wanted. I was hoping that this would be all over with, but We got to see what's going on with her. Anywho, she made $34 in her donation box yesterday, which is great. So I will take that and I will put it in the bank account that is going to pay her bills. And that's, of course, outside of the donations that we got through digital tips and then the one big tip. So that's definitely going to go a long way to help. Bubba's down here in the floor chilling, staring at me. There's a bop bop. There's a bop bop. We went walking around earlier today, and there is not a huge amount of things that are going on. There are a lot of vendors and very little, I would say very, very little, like just artists that don't do anything else. There is a lot of crochet, and it seems like they did bunch a lot of crochet together. So I have crochet plushes, my neighbor has crochet plushes, and their neighbor has crochet plushes. So they got us all in the line. But there are about 5 or 6 other ones sprinkled throughout the convention. They seem to be like just grouping people together about what they do, which is unfortunate because, you know, then you've got a complete direct comparison from one booth to the next, to the next, to the next. And that's not what you want. You want people to have a break in between so they could see art, and then they can see maybe a vendor, and then maybe a crochet booth, and then you'll go back to like cups or chainmail or something like that, and then another crochet vendor. So it's not like, oh, I just bought crochet at the first one that I saw, and then I'm going to move on, and oh, it's another one, and then go to the next one, oh, it's another one. I just bought a crochet item. So, you know, you prefer that they sort of look into what each person does and sort of space them out accordingly, because there's absolutely plenty of room to do it. But it creates a little bit of competition between sellers when you do it like this and you clump everybody together. Even if, you know, I don't care that there's a crochet artist beside of me, I don't care that there's 2 crochet artists beside of me, but, you know, it makes your booth a direct comparison to the one beside you. If you're offering similar or the same items and they're offering it at a lower price, that gives them the opportunity to only buy from the lowest priced item, you know, and it creates a comparison that shouldn't be there if they spread everybody out right. And I think that's unfortunate from the vendor's point of view. Yeah, like I said, I don't think that today is going to be anything spectacular. I hope to at least hit what we hit yesterday, which I think is going to be a bit of a stretch. So we were just over 600 yesterday, which is a really slow day for us. So if we can hit about that today, that would be great and very helpful. But we're going to set our goal at 5 and see how we do. That's all I know for now. We're just going to wait and see how the day goes.
But I feel so lazy. Yeah, I'm home alone all day, and I got no more songs left to play. Baby, 넌 널 그리네. 다시 돌아와줘 내게 and let me be your man. Oh. 그날 밤 생각 없이 난 너에게 전화했어. 묻고 싶은 게 많아. I got so many questions. 오랜만이야 라는 말도 못한 채 Are you fine fine 이란 말만 대문에 너가 잘 지내고 있는 거 나 알아. 그냥 그 목소리가 듣고 싶은 거를 어떻게.
Alright, you guys, let's do a check-in. So it is 12:52, 1 o'clock. Basically, Andy is off in search of food, which is coming from food trucks and hella expensive. I'm sitting here with a headache bordering on a migraine and worried about Tink, and we've made about $125 today, a little bit more than that, something like that. I gave you a little peek of the crowds, and that is how it's been basically all day. So this will go down in the record books as the worst we've ever done at a convention. Like the absolute worst. So I know that, you know, $600 yesterday, $100 today, $700 total is a lot of money. And like, don't get me wrong, it is a lot of money, and I need the money at the moment so that I can help Tink and so that I can expand the business some. And so I'm not scoffing at the amount of money that we've made and the beautiful people who have purchased from us over the course of the weekend. I thank everybody from the bottom of my heart, but we knew that this was going to be a rough weekend. It was going to be a rough weekend, and I was willing to take the gamble as to whether or not I would make my money back, and I did, obviously I did. So, like I said, it was about $202, $203 once you've added taxes and fees onto everything for the booth for the weekend, which is absolutely fine. So we're looking at about $700 right now, which would be $500 in net sales. Obviously, that doesn't take into account the inventory and the cost of goods and stuff like that, but we'll still have plenty of stock left over for 3 weeks from now, I believe. Is it 3 weeks? I think it's 3 weeks from now. So it's November the 9th and the 10th. And I do know that that will be a good show for us. It was a good show last year. It's an established show. They haven't had any drama surrounding the show or anything like that. So I don't have any doubt that we'll do good at that show and make up for this one. Puppy's running all over the place. Darth Vader is over there staring at me like I'm talking to myself. Basically, there have been a few people who bought some stickers and some prints today, but the majority of it has been people playing the claw machine, which is fine. That's what I want them to do with the claw machine. We had somebody win another fortune cookie and got to pick something out of the bigger bag, so that was awesome as well. And I am on the booth for next weekend because or the next convention, because I want to change up a little bit. I think I want to add in a third table because I think we're going to have an 8-foot table there. So I want to add in a third shelf up front for the mini prints and the sticker sheets so that they're more evenly spaced out. I would like to have some of my card covers there. I would like to have some of my, oh God, I can't even think of the word. I would like to have some of my microfiber cloths there and some bookmarks, so a few other things in addition. And I obviously will have the Bitch Begones there, so the Bitch Begones will be out on a shelf. We'll have the Bitch Begones out, we'll have the machines out. I need to put a light in the art bin machine because it's way too dark and I don't think it's catching anybody's attention that way, so we're going to see if running some little strip lights through it does it better. I think if it was lit up it would do a lot better. So again, it's really hard to judge things when you're doing a really slow convention because the fact that there are no people here really shopping like that much at all doesn't give you a good indication of what would sell at a larger convention. That's what we're doing. I also want to experiment with maybe putting a lot more plushies into the claw machine and having it like a normal claw machine, but I'm going to test that at home and see how that works out. I want to make sure that, you know, it doesn't grab like 2 and 3 at a time or get too congested, but I want to experiment with putting a few more plushies in there and seeing how it does, because it's been known to grab 2 or 3 before, but we'll see. And that's pretty much all I have for now. Here's my new necklace. Isn't it pretty? I bought this chainmail necklace and I love it. It's beautiful. You look great.
To choke her out with the force. And does the force work? Because I'd like to see if you could choke out with that force.
I saw you over there kissing on her a while ago.
Well, you know, I figure,
yeah. Choke her.
Well, yeah, don't we all? Is that how that usually works?
It is. They kiss on you until they get what they want.
And then
kick
well,
you
just,
to the curb.
yeah, pretty much. That's how it works.
Yeah, I can put the choke on.
Yeah, you're dying for it.
You still got to go home with her.
Don't tell me that.
All right, you guys, it is time to do a little bit of a wrap up. So just a quick update. Tink is back on antibiotics and a little bit of her upset stomach stuff. so that stops her from spitting up. We're going to see how that goes. I've got dogs trying to push me out from under my own table. All right, so yesterday we did $282.80, and that was it. You saw what the crowds look like. There was really no one there. The attendance for this last event, you would think that if they had advertised it enough as the last event, more people may show up, but I guess maybe some people still had a bad taste in their mouth from April and the drama that went on in April, and then others just didn't care. But the attendance was way down. Way down. We had people packing up and leaving 2 hours before the end of the show because it just wasn't worth staying there. I personally hate to be that person. I will always preach to stay until the end, no matter what. I hate to be that person, but I did. I was worried about Tink. I knew that she was snotty again. I knew that her breath sounds were wet again, and I just wanted to get home to my dog. I really did, and it really was not worth us sitting there. It was not worth us sitting there for the last hour when literally 5 people were walking around. I mean, there was hardly anybody there at all. We hadn't made a sale in a while. We hadn't seen anybody in a while. The majority of the vendor booths around us had already packed up. Some of the artists on our row had already packed up and were out of there. So there were 6. There were 6 of us in our little line, and 3 of them were gone. Me and the 2 crochet artists beside of me were the only ones left, and the vendor in front of us was gone. The vendor diagonally to us was nearly done packing up, and the vendor beside of us, he's not a vendor, he was just there talking about Star Trek or something, and we were separated by a big cloth, but he was gone. So people weren't even coming into our corner anymore because they just saw all the empty spaces and assumed, why bother? You know what I'm saying? So about 5 o'clock, I started packing up. At first, I was only packing up the stuff in the background that people couldn't see. I was waiting for a few more sales to come in. I did make a sale while I was packing up for some stickers, which was great because that person had been around once before and they had finally made it back around. So I'm glad that they were able to get what they wanted to get from me. And I appreciate their business. But then I started pulling down the large prints, and by that point, it was like, yeah, this is not worth it. Let's just go ahead and break down. So we were out of the hall at 6 minutes after 6. It closed at 6. We were out 6 minutes after. We were done. That was the end of it. We weren't doing anything else. So that's how it ended for us. So all in all, we made about 900 in total sales. So we didn't even hit $1,000 for the weekend, and we're used to hitting $1,000 in a day. On a bad day, on a slower day, we're used to hitting 1,000 in a day. So it was a bad weekend, but we needed the money. We needed the money, and I had to do it. I thought it would be a little bit better than it was, but hey, we take what we can get. We can take what we can get. The very, very generous donation of that one person for Tink just made me cry. I was shaking. I can't even express my gratitude to whoever you were. Thank you so much. Then Tink made $34 in her tip jar for Saturday and $14 in her tip jar for Sunday. So I am taking that and all of the digital tips from this weekend. I'm putting that into her account so that I can go and pay on her vet bills. I look like a wreck this morning because I had to get up and take Andy to the truck. He spent the weekend with me, which was great. But that means that he wasn't running this weekend. Not that they could find anything getting out of here. It's so hard to find anything leaving North Carolina right now. I just dropped him off at the truck, and there are so many sat trucks just sitting there in the truck stop that is usually not there. It's so hard to get anything out of North Carolina right now. It's so difficult. So he might have to take a really crappy run just to get out of this state so that he can go find loads elsewhere. But first he's got to replace 2 tires on his trailer, which is what he's doing now, because while he was riding down the road last week, I don't know if I told y'all this or not, while he was riding down the road last week, 2 of his tires popped off, just going down the road. Popped off and are now in the Chattanooga River because they couldn't pop off and be retrievable. Not with my husband's luck. No, honey. They popped off and fell in the Chattanooga River. Non-retrievable. Those bad boys are like $200 a pop. $250 a pop. So, and we lost 2 of them. 2 of those tires on the trailer are gone. So he was a 16-wheeler there for a second, which is not what you want. Anywho, he did get them changed last week, or he did get 2 new tires to put on them last week. And the problem is those tires are absolute crap. But they were the only tires that he had, and he can't run down the road with 16 of 18 tires. You have to run down with all 18 all at once. Who knew? Who knew? You have to run down all 18 at once. So he got 2 of our spare tires from the house, where we have a couple of tires that are still pretty good. So he's going to go and change out those tires today, but he has to go to a service station to get them changed out because we don't have the equipment here to do that. So it won't cost us as much today as it did earlier last week, but it's still going to cost us money today. So I made enough over the weekend, I think, to just cover what we needed to cover since he wasn't running this weekend. And we're just going to keep on trucking along and doing what we can do, and trying to make a dent in these bills, and trying to make a dent in her vet bills. And now we've got a few more vet bills lined up because of the fact that we had to go back again this morning. Another reason that I look like this is we went first thing this morning and talked to the vet and got her back on medication. So she's on medication. We're going to see how that works out. We've got a couple of concerns on lumps that are on her body, but we're not sure exactly what they are yet. We're trying to get her better before we worry about what her lumps are. They're not like her tumor was, like the tumor that was coming out of her belly, her memory tumor. They're just like lumps, so we're not overly concerned about them yet. We'll figure out what those are later. The primary thing is to get her completely better now. We think, or that we're going on the assumption right now that she just got so sick with the snot before that she just needed to be on medication just a little bit longer. But they didn't call me back last week, and then she stopped snotting for a couple of days, and I thought, okay, well then maybe she's fine, and then it got worse again. So anyway, yeah, because I brought it up. I said, should I be concerned that she's still snotty after 2 weeks of medication? And she said, well, the doctor's not here today, so I'll give you a call back tomorrow. And then she never called back. But then Tink was acting perfectly fine, eating all of her meals, breathing just fine. And so I thought, okay, well, maybe that was just me. The last thing that I want to discuss before we go off the back of this convention is that we are going to do a raffle. I'm going to start the raffle on this Friday. So you have now until Friday to actually, for everybody who reached out to me that would like to donate a prize to the raffle, if it's a digital item like a pattern or something physical, like some people have reached out with stitch markers or plushies or other things. If you have something that you would like to donate to the raffle, hit me up over on my Instagram. It's just Eclectic Scribbles, all one word, no special characters or anything. Hit me up on Instagram. The link is down in the description. And let me know what you would like to donate. And then I am going to put together some things. If it's a physical item or if it's a pattern, just send me an image of what it is so that I can use that in the raffle itself. And then I'm going to try to start the raffle on Friday. And I think what we'll do is we'll run it Friday to Friday, and then we'll start picking winners of the raffle the following Friday. So that will give you your entry dates, which I don't have a calendar in front of me right now, so I don't know what the dates are. But this Friday is, today's the 21st. The 25th of October to the 1st of November. We will start picking winners on the 1st of November, which I think is a really nice way to end that. That is when the raffle is going to run. I will explain how to get the raffle tickets. Watch my Instagram for raffle ticket information. If you're on my Patreon, you'll get that information as well. But because I only post on Mondays and Fridays here, I will make another announcement on Friday in Friday's video about the raffle. For those of you who don't like jump right on the actual videos, it's going to run from the 25th to the 1st. You will be able to purchase raffle tickets over on my website, and we will be picking winners, say after 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, November the 1st. Anyways, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. When we have a bomb show, I like to put explosive emojis, bomb emojis, or whatever down in the comments below if you made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's right there. So many people don't hit that button. It's like, but it's right there. It's right there. So if you could hit that for me, that'd be just peachy. Ding your notification bell so you're informed each and every time I upload new content. Hit the button that looks like this. Give it a thumbs up if you found this video at all helpful. I am so glad to be wrapping up my Fayetteville Comicon saga for the very last time. So we will not be doing the show again because they will not be having the show again. We wouldn't be doing it again anyways. That's going to be all. I think we'll do like a pattern roundup or something like that on Friday. Something easy, or maybe some studio vlog thrown in there. Join us for the next video. You'll know when it comes out and what it's about if you hit that subscribe button down there. Anyways, I love your faces so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody who shopped with us this weekend, for everybody who is watching this video right now, because even if you don't donate, watching this video helps me make money. All for freezies. All for freezies. If you even go back and start one of my playlists in an open tab on mute, like mute the tab, and just let it play through all of the commercials and all of the other stuff like that, all of the ads, that helps make me money because I get paid for every view, or every 1,000 views, or you know what I'm saying? So you could just let that thing run on in the background and not pay any attention to it, and YouTube will still pay me for that. So anyways, I love your faces so much. I appreciate you. Thank you again for that huge donation. I don't know if you watched my videos. You didn't seem to know who I was, so you probably don't, but I'm just sending your thank yous out into the universe, and I hope that you know just how much I appreciate you, because I was shaking when I went and handed her my Bumble monster. I went and handed her one of my Bumble monster plushes. I was just like, this is all I have. This is one of my original characters. Take this from me as a thank you for your generosity. And I'm going to start crying again if I don't shut up. So I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Goodbye.